everybody, John from Retired Rider. Hope you all are doing well today. Harley Davidson, from what I hear, is going to offer a sidecar for the Highway King. Not sure about that. I'm not sure about sidecars myself. I've never rode a bike with a sidecar, but I have seen them up close, and I have talked to people that have, and they say it's not very stable. It's not a very good ride. It's bad on the frame on the bike. So I'm not too sure about that. Not sure why Harley would offer one. They haven't offered a sidecar since 2011, according to Google search. So I'm not sure why they would offer a sidecar for the Highway King. Now some might say, well, it's because people still want to be on two wheels, but they want, I guess, balance or want that third wheel. But I don't know. Like I said, I don't think they're that, from what I hear and what I've seen, research I've done, they're just really not that stable with the sidecar. I think that if you want, something that's stable, that you would go to a tri-glide, to a trike. I don't understand why you would go to a sidecar. Unless, like I said previously, you're still wanting to be on two wheels, which technically you're still not on two wheels, you're still going to be on three wheels. So I'm not sure why they're doing that, unless Harley just wants to stay with the go with the classic look of the older bike with the sidecar. I guess I could see that. But you all know as well as I do, that's going to raise the price of the bike, of course. Now, I heard that Harley is not making a sidecar, so it's not going to be a Harley made or produced sidecar. It's a company called Champion that's making, if my research is correct, it's a company called Champion that's going to make the sidecar. So it's not going to be a Harley produced sidecar. So that kind of takes away from the bike. I mean, you got a Harley Davidson motorcycle, you got a sidecar that's made from a different company. I don't know if that's going to go over too well. What do you guys think about that? If I was going to have a sidecar and have a Harley Davidson motorcycle with a sidecar, I would want that sidecar produced by Harley Davidson. I would want them to manufacture and make that sidecar so that my Harley, of course my sidecar, is made by the same company and it's Harley. I wouldn't want it made by another company and put it on my Harley, if that made any sense. But yeah, I'm not sure about it. I'm not, I don't like the look of the sidecar. Never did. All the years I've seen them, I just never did like them. And now I don't like how they go down the road. It just seems weird. I'm sure, it would be really weird. And I have talked to people that have rode them. They said it is weird to ride one with a sidecar on it. And like I said, I've seen them going down the road, and it just doesn't seem right to me. It seems like your turns would be harder, especially if you're going to a right-hand turn. Well, hell, it might be just as hard on the left-hand turn, because it just seems like it wouldn't be a very well-balanced bike. Now, they might have something they do these days that makes them better. I don't know. It makes the ride better. I'm sure they do. I'm sure it's a lot different than the old days. And maybe it ain't as hard on the frame of the bike as it was, back in those days too. Not sure. Not 100% sure about that, because I don't know exactly a whole lot about sidecars. If you guys do, put it down in the comment section and let me know. Is it really hard to ride a bike, a motorcycle with a sidecar in it, or is it not bad? I mean, let me know if you've ridden one, or if you own one, let me know. But I don't know what Harley's doing. I don't understand it. I've been on here with several videos, and guys, please don't take me wrong. I'm not on here just trying to bash Harley. I'm just trying to understand things and understand the direction Harley's going into. I had a subscriber, I'm not sure if he was a subscriber, but somebody make a comment on one of my videos about the Highway King, saying, you got to see it in person. It's a great bike. It's wonderful. It's fun to ride, and I believe all that. And if you want one of those bikes, hey, much respect to you. Go buy one, and I have, me, I have no issue with that. I just don't like them. That's just me. I don't like the look of them. So and he said, well, you got to see it in person. And I said, well, maybe if I see it in person, if you watch that video, maybe if I see it in person, I might like it. But the more I even look at it in pictures, I'm not even going to waste my time to go see it in person, because I just flat out don't like it. The only one thing that I really like about it is the 114 engine, and that's it. That's it. The rest of the bike, it just doesn't do anything for me. So, but yeah, putting a sidecar on it, I don't think that's going to help it any. You know, I mean, it's not going to be on every bike. I hear there's a limited number of them that they're going to give to certain dealers across the country, and it'll be color matched, and that's cool. But, and I understand somebody wanting to stay on two wheels, but like I said before, technically you're not going to be on two wheels. You're going to have a sidecar. So it's not much difference, in my opinion, than being on a tri-glide, a three-wheel motorcycle, a trike. It's just, you might as well just buy a trike. You're going to have more room. You're going to have more trunk space. You're going to have, it's just a lot better in my opinion. So, I mean, and like I said, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to get on here and bash Harley all the time. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just trying to understand why they do and why they're doing the things they're doing. But to get back to this, to the subscriber, excuse me, he might not have been a subscriber, I don't know. But he left a comment saying I see it in person. They're great bikes, and they're fun to ride, and that might be true. And he might find it to be a wonderful bike, but everybody has their different opinions. My opinion is, I just don't like it. And like I said that before, not to be redundant, but you guys know I am always redundant. And I don't know. And he also said that if you're looking for a discounted bike or a cheaper bike, Harley's not for you. And there lies the problem, in my opinion. There lies the problem. Harley should make it to where anybody, well, most anybody can afford a bike. Harley, in my opinion, needs to produce bikes that the middle class and the lower middle class, not just the upper middle class or the middle class, but the lower middle class can afford to buy. And I'm not talking just throwing out some, random bike that's, not made that well, doesn't have a lot of extras or anything like that. They need to make, excuse me, allergy season. They need to make and produce a bike that group of people can afford. And not, like I said, not just any old basic model and throw it out there and say, well, here's your bike that you can afford. They need to put out something that's got a 114 on it, and I'm sorry, maybe a Batwing, maybe some kind of touring bike that the average middle class person can afford. Because Harley's, and we beat this, and I'll keep getting on here and I'll do it, but Harley's pricing a lot of people out, and you can't do that. You just can't do that. You'll get to a point where you're going to be up toward the upper echelon of people that can buy, and you're going to lose that other group that, the middle class, upper middle class, middle class, and the lower middle class can't afford. And I don't think Harley wants to do that. But anyway, getting back, I'm rambling now and getting off onto something else. But getting back to the sidecar thing, what do you guys think? How do you feel about the sidecar? I mean, if you want to stay on two wheels, I guess, but technically you're not going to be on two wheels. You're going to still be on a three-wheel bike. A trike, like I said, you're going to have, more stability, in my opinion. I might be wrong about that. Maybe you guys can put down in the comment section and let me know about that. But I think you're going to have more stability. You're going to have a better turning radius. You're going to be able to, maneuver the bike better if you have a tri-glide trike. That's going to be your best option. I know it's hard on all of us to think that one day we might not be able to be on two wheels. It's hard for me to think that. I think eventually at some point, and I've told you guys this before in previous videos, I probably will have to go to a three-wheel vehicle. I hope not. I hope to stay on my two wheels as long as I can. But if that's the case, I will do that. But like I said, I don't understand going to a sidecar because you want to stay on two wheels. I don't know. I don't understand that. When you can just, get the trike. I know the trike is very expensive. I understand that. They're not cheap. They go for a lot of money. But putting a sidecar on a bike, this Highway King, putting a sidecar on it, it's going to be expensive too. So it's going to be up there $30,000, $35,000. And the other thing, let me know if this bothers you too. Put it down in the comment section. The other thing that bothers me is it's not being manufactured by Harley. It's some company called Champion. Now, I don't know anything about them. I've never heard of them. But that's what I heard. Who I heard, is going to produce these sidecars. And I just don't like that either. If I'm going to have a Harley and I'm going to have a sidecar on it, I want that sidecar to be manufactured by Harley. I want it to be pure. I want everything to be Harley. But that's just my opinion. Tell me your thoughts. Tell me how you feel. Tell me how you feel about the sidecar for the Highway King. Tell me if it rides the same as, it rides just as good as a trike. Let me know. Is it stable? If you guys ridden one with a sidecar, let me know. Let me know what you think. Let me know how it rides. I mean, I've just seen them. I have never been on a bike and, like I said, rode one with a sidecar. But anyway, that's just my thoughts. And getting back to what I was saying earlier in the video, I'm not trying to bash Harley. I'm not here to put Harley down. I just don't want Harley to exclude the middle class, upper middle class, lower middle class, exclude them to where they're not going to be able to buy a Harley Davidson. Just price them out of the market. I just don't want that to happen. But anyway, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, just put it down there in the comment section and let me know how you feel about the sidecar for the Highway King. Y'all be safe out there, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care now.